to try this 2 more games. All right. Um, y'all forgive me. I tell you, you can be on the internet all night. You can be on Pornhub and YouTube and Facebook. The minute you try and get ready to do something for God, you gotta know, man, that the enemy get mad. He get mad and shut it down. He'll get mad and he'll try and close it out. He'll get mad and make you restart or reset your phone. But I'm gonna tell you today, the devil is a liar. He is a liar. And today I'm going to preach it anyway. I'm going to be short. I'm going to be out your way. I just wanted to leave spiritual word of motivation, encouragement, of inspiration, maybe somebody who needs it. Y'all join me. I'm in, maybe I should do Noah, because I think that's something God placed on my heart before. I become stipend when it comes to the text, because I think there's so much to draw out of it that I get weighted by which interpretation. But today, I started off by doing Jesus and the disciples when they come to the other side of the shore. You know, where they come through the storm and he's like, peace be still. But on today, I wanted to, I think, go opposite direction, since, the last live decided that it didn't want to be live. I want to talk about Noah and the flood. I think many of you know this story. It's something that you're not really amiss. I'm pretty sure you've heard of it. In Genesis chapters 5 and 6, I believe, it talks about Noah being favored by God. It talks about him being favored, him being purposed, and him being driven. But it does not say that he was designated to come to the other side. You got to know that when God appoints you, then his only confirmation to you is by bringing you through. See, God don't call you to do easy stuff. That anybody could do that. God don't call you to do stuff that you can just think out on your own and you can just figure out by yourself. But when you come to the place where God called me to do it, so I know that he'll provide for me a way to come out of it, then I know that it's the calling. Hey, sis, you got to know that when he calls you, that the only confirmation a lot of the times is God just bringing you through. He said, Noah, here's what I want you to do. I want you to prepare for a flood that you've never seen. What you're about to walk into, what God is about to grace your eyes to see. What the enemy wanted you to doubt so that you wouldn't believe it enough that you could see it is everything that God has been preparing you for. See, we look at it like it was an attack. It wasn't an attack. We look at it like folk were hating. They weren't hating. We look at it like it was trial and temptation. It wasn't none of that. All it was God preparing. He was preparing you for what you're about to. He was preparing you for what you need to. He was preparing you. See, we got to change the way that we look at it. Don't look at it as a defeat. Look at it as preparation. That's what my sister said. She said it was preparation. He was just preparing me. He was preparing me for everything that I could come here and not doubt him, not be in doubt or in bad projection over my tomorrow, saying that I would die yesterday. You got to know that when God brings you to it, he didn't bring you for you to give up. He said, Noah, I want you to prepare for something you've never seen, and don't expect anybody to advise you on it. You hear that? That's why they don't have advice for you. That's why they can't clap for you. That's why folk like you. They want to take the dream from you. They trying to pretend like it was theirs and you took it from. No, it ain't none of that. Here's what it is that they've never seen it. They've never seen what God placed in your mind to do. They've never heard the plans that God has placed in you. They've never even obtained it. I'm talking about something that is unobtainable. He says, eyes have not seen, Noah, ears have not heard. So stop expecting people to coach you on it. They won't be able to do it. Stop looking for people to confirm it, to celebrate with you. Stop looking for everybody to support you. Catch this now. Noah has a family, but he never told Noah that they'll help you. No, he didn't. He did. You got to read it. He said, Noah, I'm calling you, but I'm saving your entire family. You got to know, just because he called you don't mean he called your boo too. When he called you separate. When he called you alone. When he called you to do it, whether they're next to you, whether they're sleeping on you, whether they riding in the car with you or not. I've still got to do it. And I know my assignment in this season. I know my calling in this season. I know what he called me to build, called me to do. I know what he called me to is bigger than anybody next to me, related to me, supporting me. Go on, stay asleep. It's going to save you too. Go on, say I ain't going to do it. It's going to save you too. Go on, doubt that I can't build it. I ain't going to be successful in it. Go on, do all of it. It's still going to save you. And then God didn't give me the assignment. He didn't give you the anointing. He didn't give them the dream just to be weighted by people who are related to you, saying they knew you and you ain't never been. But it's going to save them. Catch this now. Two more points and I'm done. When they get on board the boat, God told Noah, in 7 days, I'm going to cause it to rain. You hear that? There's a time frame there. And God told him what was going to happen, when it was going to happen, and Noah builds. After he builds, I imagine in my mind, on the 7th day, he's waiting. You ever come to a place like that? God, I done built it. God, I've done it. Now I'm waiting. All the nails have been cleared up. Now he's just waiting. All of the animals are inside the boat. Now he's just waiting. If everything is already done, now he's just waiting. Somebody said he may not come when you want him to come, but he is an on-time God. And I don't know what you've been waiting for, but can I tell you, right when he's about to give up, right when he's about to set the ark on fire and have a all-around cookout, every meat you can imagine, when the wife was about to pack up and go along on her way, said, I'm through with this and with the assignment God, you say God gave you. Right when everybody's about to go crazy, that's when the clouds came. That's when the rain started. That's when the flood waters begin to rise. Right when you're about to give up, don't. Right when you're about to say, I don't have no hope, don't. Right when you're about to throw in a towel, don't give up. God is going to show up. That's what I wanted to tell you. God's going to show up. I don't know what you're looking at on this Monday. He's going to show up. I don't know what you came through this weekend, but believe me, he's going to show up. I don't know what they said. I don't know how they doing. I don't know if, but I know he's going to show up. I'll prove it. Last point and I'm done. When he gives him instructions to build it, he tells him, when you build the entrance, don't forget, you cannot exit until I move my hand off of it. The door of possibility that God is putting over you is something that's bigger than you, so he had to hold it. So for 40 days and 40 nights, they're weathering it, but God has his hand on it. for 40 days and 40 nights. They trying to figure out how we all still in here and we don't kill each other because God has his hands on it. How can a man build something as great as he did with no tools, with no billboard plans, with no drawn architectural skill? He built it because God had his hands on it. And you got to know, when God called you, he confirmed it for you, that if you can't do it by yourself, he'll put his hands on it. You don't need people to come and support it. You don't need them to confirm it, nor to give you the loan or the grant for it. You got to know that when God called you, not only did he preserve you with the dream, not only did he preserve you with the prayer, not only did he preserve you for a time like this, but he'll put his hands on it. And I'm just glad on this morning. I'm thankful on this morning. I'm just celebrating on this morning that people may take their hands off of you. People may not want to write the check for you. People may be saying bad stuff about you. As long as his hands is on me. Somebody said everything's gonna be all right. I know it may get bumpy. So it may get rocky. Bro, it may feel bad sometimes. But he's got his hands on you. Yeah. That's that but God. But God saw us through it. But God took us in it and brought us out of it. But God was able. It may have drowned people around you. It may have seemed like it was going to take you out too. It may have been upsetting everybody around you, but God had his hands on it and he's going to bring you through. Last point, I promise, and I'm absolutely done. I don't got nothing else to say on this morning. When they enter into the boat, check it. It never said the ark moved. It didn't say that he went to the other side. It didn't say that they traveled miles and miles. A lot of the times, the move God is moving you to is mental, not physical. God, move my mind to trusting more. God, move my mind to just be a better believer. God, move my mind that I don't do it for the support of people nor the accolades from them. God, move me in the mental so I'll be able to be bigger in the spiritual. That the move I'm on is going to set the family free. You got to say freedom starts not in your feet, it starts in your mind. Freedom starts when my mind is set free. It says he who the Son sets free. But you got to believe in your mind. Then God will start manifesting stuff in the man. That they came out different, but they was in the same location. They came out better, but they was in the same location. They came out clean, but they was in the same location. God's about to do a new thing, not in the next building, right where you are, right here. He says, I got to show people who laughed at you that I was still God big enough to do it. I was still God to transform it. I was still God to send you in it and bring you out of it. As long as I got my hands on it, I'm going to do it. That's all I wanted to share this morning. Y'all leave that. Y'all take that. Y'all share that for morning motivation. Somebody may need it. God bless you.